Hi Aries, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for November 15th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, these two, the Magician and the Hierophant. Nice. Everything you need to know is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Varouche. She does tarot and astrology, so check her out, show her some love. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Aries, what do we got for your harsh truth? Mid-month to mid-month. All right, Page of Coins. Ooh, the Devil, that could be Capricorn. Queen of Swords, Libra. Doesn't have to be, just could be. Ace of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. All right. Okay. Are you hoping to have broken through or had a breakthrough or some kind of gain some ground with somebody and like communicating how things are going to be, and can we talk and clear the air? What's this Devil about? Four of Swords. What's this Queen of Swords? Ten of Swords. Okay, so what's this Ace of Pentacles about? All right, you two are in a holding pattern. You're not quite done with each other. You're not done. Get to that in a minute. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Six of Swords for Aries. What's this Three of Wands? Okay, so here's the thing. You're not done with each other yet. You're kind of waiting each other out. I think your person really wants to figure out a way to end it, and I think you want a reprieve from the way things are, but neither one of you are broaching the subject. Neither one of you are talking about it. It's almost like you're waiting each other out, and it feels like you're wanting them to fix this. It's almost like it feels as if you're wanting to leave the drama behind, but not the relationship, whereas your person is wanting to leave the relationship behind. And instead of letting it go, you're kind of trying to force your person's hand by not breaking up with them, maybe not even communicating, making them kind of earn communication with you or time with you, or earn some kind of, but you won't end it. It's like this dance, and your person seems to be kind of fed up, and they're just wanting to figure out how to leave and how to go. Whereas I think with you, you might be thinking that this might teach them something, or like, hopefully with enough time, it'll be like, okay, now can we talk? Now can we figure this out? And I think your person wants to be done. I don't think this is about done for now, and then we'll get back together and not get back together, but like reconvene and talk about things. I think your person is just like, I need to go. I got to get out. And I think you're wanting to kind of leave the drama behind, but not the relationship. And that's not an option for your person. From what's showing here, they want to be done, and they don't want, it's as if each of you are capable in providing security, or each of you can give each other what each other wants, but you're both kind of circling each other. You're both doing this dance around each other. Neither one of you is willing to make the first move, and your person is straight up ready to leave rather than to capitulate, rather than to try and give or negotiate. So I don't know what the heck happened, but this is something that you're thinking, you know what, I've had enough of this drama, and your person's thinking, I've had enough of this relationship. All right, what's this Ace of Swords about? This Ace of Swords. Three of Swords. Oh, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yikes. All right. What else for this Ace of Swords? Okay. So there are issues of control and codependency here. And I think your partner is like, you know what? This has just kind of run its course. We got the Wheel of Fortune here. And I think we just need to kind of let things go before it gets any worse, before we get, we say things we're going to regret, before we go there, so to speak. And I think it feels there's a bit of a control issue here where, and don't get mad at me, Aries, okay? But it feels like you're kind of you've kind of been trying to teach them a lesson. And for this person, for the Aries that I'm reading for your person, that was the wrong approach to take, because they feel manipulated and they feel controlled and they feel smothered. So that has been enough for them to be like, whoa, I'm out. Could even be that they're actually physically moving out and relocating, like it's done. And it's not, this is not someone that's going away to work and this and that. This is someone that is leaving because they felt smothered, because they felt controlled, and they felt like, you know what, I can't deal with someone who is manipulative like that. So it feels like you both are taking a break, like you both are in your separate corners, but they're seeing it as permanent and leaving the relationship, whereas you might see it as just kind of taking a break and letting things cool down. They, from what's showing here, they see it differently. Just saying. All right, so let's take a look at what else for Aries. Eight of Swords. So this could be both of you are kind of sequestered, or both of you are like, there's nothing I can do about this situation. Oh, you're gonna hate me. The only thing, because this person, the person you're dealing with, for the Aries that I'm reading for, hello, this just fell out. Face your fears. There it is. Eight of Swords. Face your fears. Holy cow. The Aries that I'm reading for, the only way to come back from this for this person is to say you're sorry, or for you to make the first move and capitulate. And I know you're going to be screaming at the screen right now, being like, oh, there is no way. And then, okay, I get it. But this is an absolute ending for your person. And they are already looking elsewhere, if not have already started a, well, I don't know if they've already started. Somebody has started a new relationship here. I can't tell if you both have, or if you have in the interim, and then you plan to circle back around for your person. But somebody has started a new relationship already here. So that maybe that's why your partner's looking to actually physically move out or move away. That maybe that's just a physical moving away from you to the other person. But there is a demarcation of where you and this person were and where this person is headed. There's like a line drawn in the sand where this situation is no more in their eyes. They are already moving on. So if you've been reluctant to see that or to accept that, this is saying that you need to confront what happened, so that you don't have to go through this again with the next relationship, but also for you to accept that, you know what, if you're busying yourself with other people thinking that you're going to circle back around when this person's ready, they're not going to be. In their mind, this is definitive, they're done. Ouch. I don't like having to say that. All right. Could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, Aries, Capricorn. That's for Aries. Co-create with spirit. This is a time for you to turn inward. This is a time for you to be doing. Oh, I hate saying, yeah, I'm going to get in trouble with you. This could be Pisces or Cancer. You've been going against what your gut's been telling you. According to this, for the Aries that I'm reading for, you've been going against what your gut is telling you, and it is time for you to reckon with that. You've got to confront what you're afraid of, because it's keeping you from moving on from this person, from what you know is already true. You're trying to kind of still hang on to them somehow, and it feels smothering and controlling to them. And maybe you're withholding, letting them get their stuff or this or that. And I swear, don't hate me. This is what's coming through the reading. And it's about you not wanting, at the end of the day, not wanting to let go. And you're not wanting to let go. You're looking to this person to kind of be what you need, and for recompense, and to make this up for you, and to capitulate and be what you want them to be, because there's this need for security that you've attached to them, instead of being able to co-create with spirit and find that security with yourself. Instead of for you being able, and I'm not talking about, gold digging or food digging or whatever like that, but this is you seeing someone else as being able to provide for you what in reality you can do for yourself. You've just had this idea that someone else needs to do it for you, and it's been holding you back. And it's been kind of changing the trajectory of your relationships when you kind of attach a certain need to someone that they can't fill. And then after that, it gets really codependent, and control comes out, and it gets really weird. That's what's going on here. You don't need this person like you think you do. What you've done is tried to make them in charge of your needs, and you need to rein that back in and get back in touch with being self-sufficient and getting vertical on some issues that have been probably getting in the way of a lot of relationships you've had. Not that I'm not judging or anything. It's just, this is something that keeps presenting itself for you over and over again. And the thing is, it's never really fully dealt with or finished. It's just kind of like, as soon as it gets hairy, it's like we kind of just pull back, and it's like, have you, and then in 3 months, have you had time to think yet? Or, no, we're done. I don't know why you're coming. Have I had time to think about nothing? I've already moved on. So this feels like, and no judgment, no shade, anything, but it feels like instead of confronting and dealing with what's going on, it's like, okay, well, we'll just take a little breather. And that's what this feels like. Instead of acknowledging, look, we're done, it feels like, okay, well, I'll just talk to you in a couple months when you feel better. You know what I mean? And there needs to be an acknowledgement. And the fear there, it's like there's this fear to see what's really going on, because you think perhaps that you're not going to be okay without this person or without a person in your life. And there could be some cheating or betrayal, infidelity type things going on, where like there's this constant wing walking, like you don't really let go of someone else until you've got somebody else. And it feels like it comes from a need of feeling like you don't know how to be secure by yourself or with yourself. Again, no judgment, no shade. It's just saying that this is a time for you to get clear on what you want, and for you to know and realize that you got this. You don't need somebody else. Yes, you want somebody else. Okay, fine. But you don't need anybody else. And so to hang on to a relationship, even if you're not happy, but to hang on to it just because, well, they got this or that, you could do that for yourself. You don't need that person. So get the need out of it. Maybe you want it, but that's different. Anything you need to do for yourself. It's simply too much of a burden for someone else to manage. Everybody else has got their own problems anyway, and people's patience and all that can run pretty short if they're not getting their own needs met. So this is you need to face your fears, and it needs to be about you communing and relying on your intuition and doing your own thing so that you can be self-sufficient while you're dating someone, so that you don't need them. Because this person, and this is an issue you've ran into before with other people, but this person is the latest, and they feel smothered. Honestly, they feel smothered. I can't tell if both of you but somebody has already started a new relationship. It's almost like they hadn't fully left this one, but they started something else so that they could leave this one. Okay, all right. Did I do that? I did do the thing. Okay, all right. Again, Aries, seriously, no shade. This comes from a good place. It's not like I'm saying, like, you need to be. No, it's just check yourself. Realize that, oh, hey, wow, I've been doing this. I do this thing where I kind of glom onto somebody and expect all this. And then I don't get needs met, and I still stick around because I'm trying to, no. Now, it's entirely possible, too, that I could have this reversed, that this could be your person. This is your person, and you're just like, I've already left the relationship, but your person is the one that's like trying to give you space, and it's going to check back in with you in a couple months, thinking that you two are still a thing, and you're like, oh, I've already left, thank you very much, because I don't need that business, because I, don't need to be smothered like that. It could be reversed here. What else for Aries? So we got 3 of Swords reversed and the Tower reversed. Yay, okay, so that could be Scorpio. So I think this is like what I was talking about. I think this is like doubling down on what I said, which is basically avoiding the disaster, avoiding the drama, avoiding the breakup, because you don't want to have to deal with the heartache. It could also be that your person is already gone. They're just like, I don't want to go anymore because I don't want to have a knockdown, drag out, explosive argument. I'd rather just leave quietly. I'd rather avoid the drama and the conflict and start to heal. So it's kind of both. It's kind of your person checking out because they don't want the drama anymore and they want to heal. They want to move past this. They want to just release and move on and move forward. But this also could be talking about avoiding breaking up, which is what's over here, so that there's not that intense pain and heartache. It's like you're trying to avoid the inevitable, basically. And you need to know that you got this. You can provide for yourself what you think other people should be for you. It is time to do that for yourself. It is time to be more sufficient and more nurturing for yourself than you want other people to do for you. You don't need them like you think you need them. You got this. I hate that you do this to yourself because it's like you don't, and part of it's layered. It's like part of it is that you don't want to, it's like I shouldn't have to do it all myself. I shouldn't have to. And while you might be right, the fact that you would expect someone to do it for you and be kind of obstinate about, like, no, now you should be this way. That's getting you into trouble. And the thing is, when you get together with somebody, there are things that you should be able to rely upon them for. Like there should be partnership things that you two have come to agree upon that you can rely on them for. But as far as being self-sufficient and self-care and all of that, that has to come from you first because you set the tone for how others to treat you. So it's almost like you've given that away. Like, here, just take care of me. I'll but I expect you to do this for me. And that eventually their own bill is going to come due and they're going to have to attend to themselves. And you're going to get cut short because they've got to take care of themselves first. Whereas you are like, no, I want you to take care of me. I want you to set aside your needs and take care of me first. And it's like, that's unrealistic. You need to take care of your own needs first because nobody's going to do that for you. Certainly not all the people you've been dating who have let you down. They're worried about themselves. You know what I mean? So, and invariably, it seems like we always pick people that are the most selfish when we want them to take care of us. We always end up picking the most selfish people. And it's like, how do we do that? We find these people that are just, perfectly highlight the fact that we need to really concentrate on our own self-care. But anyway, Aries, I don't want to see you keep getting let down or disappointed by people because you keep expecting them to do what you need to do for yourself. And nobody gets to have that kind of power over you, honestly. Okay, all right, Aries, shutting up. I talked way too long. Thank you for stopping by, and you got this. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.